Hey there everybody, CinnaBunny here. Welcome to something different. Today I'm baking! This is a little special for 200 subscribers. Thanks guys. So today we're baking sugar cookies. Sugar cookies are very basic and easy to make. Good if it's your first time at baking cookies. The ingredients needed are: to start, add flour, salt, baking soda and bicarb soda. Mix together and put to a side. Preheat your oven to 180 degrees Celsius or 350 Fahrenheit. Make the oven 20 degrees cooler if it is fan forced. If your butter is cold, microwave it for a few seconds to soften it up. Add butter to the bowl. As you can see, I like to mix with a silicone spatula. It's good at spreading stuff. Mush and spread the butter until it becomes easily spreadable and fluffy. Add in the caster sugar. Mix together. Caster sugar is best here, but you can use white sugar or raw sugar if needed. The only difference will be the texture of the cookies. Caster is a smooth texture, whereas white or raw sugar will be a firmer, sandy texture. When fully mixed and creamed together, add in an egg and your vanilla extract. I have 2 small eggs, this works good too instead of 1 large egg. Mix together until it's slick and smooth. Grab your flour mixture and add it in 1/3 increments. This ensures the wet mixture won't become too dry, otherwise it will take longer to mix it together. When all the flour and mixture is added and mostly mixed, put the bowl aside and make sure you have a clean surface to work on. When ready, lightly flour the surface and dump the dough out. Make sure you have a little flour on your hands. Mush and knead the dough. It will be grainy at first. Work it until it becomes slightly sticky. When all the loose flour is mixed into the dough, flour the surface again. Form the dough into a ball and place it down. With a rolling pin, either flour the pin or the dough and get to rolling. This is where personal preference comes into play. Rolling the dough thinner will produce thin cookies. These will cook quickly and become crunchy. Rolling thicker dough will produce thick cookies. These will take slightly longer to cook and will be a bit softer. When you have your desired thickness, grab a cookie cutter and spray it with some oil spray. Line a couple of trays with parchment paper or baking paper. If the dough doesn't come out with the cookie cutter, move the other dough away and put it on your tray. The size of your cookie cutter will depend on how many cookies you create. Large awkward shapes will create less cookies, whereas small cookie cutters will produce smaller cookies at a larger quantity. When all of them are ready, put them in the oven for 10 minutes. Thinner cookies, maybe 9 minutes. When nice and golden on the edges, they're done. Pull them out and sit them on the tray for a minute. Grab a spatula and gently transfer them to a cooling rack. And that's the sugar cookies all done. If you prefer them plain, this is where you stop off. If you like the idea of toppings though, stick with me for a bit longer. You can decorate them with icing sugar, some chocolate, or piping some icing on. For icing sugar, lightly dust it on with a sieve. It's a very cheap way to make it look fancy. For chocolate, melt some in a bain-marie or a microwave. I have a little ceramic ramekin here. When the chocolate is melted, dip the edge of the cookie in it and let it sit on a cooling rack. Make sure the rack had a paper towel beneath it. To speed up the chocolate setting, line a small tray with baking paper and spray it with oil spray. Place the cookies on it and put the tray in the freezer. For the icing, in a bowl, add a cup and a bit of icing sugar with 2 tablespoons of cold milk. Hello again, Mr. Spatula. Mix this together until the desired consistency. Add food colouring if you would like it to be coloured. I wanted blue. As you can see, mine's very slick and gunky. When done, put it in an icing bag. Tie it up tight and cut off the tip. This icing sets relatively quickly at room temperature. It should be set within 10 minutes. Look at those cool designs. Yummy. Here's the final results. I hope you enjoyed this. It's something vastly different to my normal stuff. If you enjoyed the video, let me know, and I may do more baking in the future. Thank you all again for 200 subscribers. I don't plan on doing milestone videos for each amount of subscribers, merely I just wanted to celebrate at least 1. If you enjoyed what you saw, and you like gaming, check out my other stuff. I review and look at some cool games. For now though, this has been Baking with CinnaBunny. I've been CinnaBunny, and I'll catch you later, mate.